firmed again, Legend of Ace. He'll press for favouritism on track. Not far off a start. Lord Ardsley about to come in now. Going in, Jangling Jack has set Lord Ardsley right, 2 to come in. The Grey Achieved is moving in. King Island's continued to ease Damien Oliver's ride, going for 5 winners for the day for the first time in his career. It's equal favourite on track with Legend of Ace, who's been well tried. All in. Petrobras welter, and they're off. Legend of Ace began okay. Major Breakthrough out fairly. King Island jumped just reasonably. And as we settle into stride, one of the first out, Gold Robe, Knockrow. They're being joined and headed now by Jangling Jack through on the inside. And then King Island, Legend of Ace, Major Breakthrough. A length and a half to the Grey Achieved, being followed by Lord Ardsley, one Secretary General, Crimson Pilot, Ukulele Player. And then about 3 lengths to Mad Harry and Kittlewick at the tail at the 1100 metres now. And Knockrow on the outside, and Jangling Jack shared the pace. King Island given the run of the race in 3rd placing. A length and a half, Major Breakthrough. Lord Ardsley, 1 Legend of Ace. A length and a half, Ukulele Player. Then Gold Robe, a length Achieved. Crimson Pilot on the inside of Secretary General. Trailed then by Mad Harry and Kittlewick. At the 800 turn, Jangling Jack by about a length to Knockrow and 2 lengths to King Island. Major Breakthrough nearly a length away. Lord Ardsley ahead to Legend of Ace, being followed by Ukulele Player, Gold Robe, and then Secretary General. Achieved, Crimson Pilot 3rd from last, and then Mad Harry and Kittlewick ridden along at the tail. Jangling Jack coming around the turn in front of Knockrow. King Island eases out for its run. Lord Ardsley came wider. Legend of Ace right behind them with Major Breakthrough at the 350. Jangling Jack in front. Knockrow challenging. King Island's looming up. Legend of Ace got a split at the 250 now. King Island and Legend of Ace. Oliver going for 5 on King Island. Legend of Ace fighting back under Boss, clear of Knockrow. Gold Robe and Achieved. King Island just in front at the 100. Gold Robe Achieved are coming down the outside. It's King Island in front. Ollie's got the 5. King Island's won it by a length. Either Achieved or Gold Robe for the miners from Legend of Ace, just missing out on the placings. And then Knockrow, Mad Harry made ground, followed then by back behind them Lord Ardsley. Then there's a break to Ukulele Player, and behind it to finish was Major Breakthrough, who weakened. Then Secretary General, Crimson Pilot, Jangling Jack and Kittlewick. What a day for Ollie. 5 for the day, and he's cleaned up all the big ones as well, and it's the first time he's taken out 5 in town. 5 winners before at Sale and Kyneton, but that's 5 in the city area. Number 11, King Island first, Damien Oliver and Colin Little. Second, number 4, Gold Robe, Andrew Findlay. And 3rd place to number 8, Achieved, ridden by Reese McLeod. It's 11, 4 and 8. The official 4th went to number 12, Legend of Ace, and 5th, number 3, Knockrow. Well, he's done just about everything, Damien, and that's one that I think he's be very proud to have in his basket as well, because he's had 4 and a couple of placings before. He did, I'm sure at Flemington during the winter he had the opportunity and just missed out in the last race, but he's ridden inspired races today, and it's great to see him rack up the 5 in the city area. An achievement very rare, really, even in this day of big races, and didn't he love it too? Big fields and a lot of racing. He doesn't, it doesn't diminish the achievement in any way. We have 9 and 10 race programs often, but to ride 5 anywhere is fantastic. And Damien will cherish this afternoon at Sandown for a long, long time.
And that brings the back to winning form in an open handicap on Melbourne Cup Day, winning by 4.5 lengths, beating Kensal Bay, one of his rivals here today. And Kensal Bay's a $10 chance. A horse who's won 7 of 18 for Mentor Neville Parnham, a horse by Zedrich. Second elect is Grand Anchor. This is the Grand Lodge gelding out of Marinella, the red anchor mare. This one races in the Doremus colours, has won 7 of 19, has won its past 2. This gelding racing in very good form. Jason Whiting rides for Lulu Ciani. Lady Belvedere is the 3rd elect, and then Kensal Bay and Star System. Eagle Farm.
Signal given, racing, Grand Anchor dwelt from the inside. Academus also a little tardy out of the machine. Lady Belvedere quickly headed by Secret Remedy and coming across Victory Trump shortly after the start. Going up around them, Star System to third from Kensal Bay, and they backed off the speed immediately. Grand Anchor settled on the inside of Academus, and last is the roughie Voltiga. Along past the 850 and the top weight lead, Secret Remedy, and Stubberfield sat up on him. He pricked his ears, led a half to 3/4 on Victory Trump. Lady Belvedere a third inside, Star System. Kensal Bay caught out 3 off the fence. Grand Anchor's pulling on the fence. He's got absolutely nowhere to go, and he's snowbound from Academus and 2 lengths to Voltiga. Stubberfield's about to release the handbrake on the top weight, Secret Remedy. He's travelling full of running at the 400 mark and led nearly a length on Victory Trump. No run on the fence, Lady Belvedere, but she's going okay. Star System, Kensal Bay, followed by Grand Anchor. Further back, Academus. Secret Remedy now pop the question, 200 out. Race 2 in front, Lady Belvedere is off the fence from the tiring Victory Trump, Kensal Bay, but Secret Remedy is nicely clear. He's proving too good for them, much too smart over the short journey, and Secret Remedy won it by 2 lengths to Victory Trump, who kicked again on the line, got second just in front of Lady Belvedere. Grand Anchor, Kensal Bay got tired. Academus, Voltiga and Star System last in. Very kind ride by Tim Stubberfield aboard the favourite Secret Remedy. He jumped into the lead and he absolutely cuddled him up under the 57. He nursed him until about the 250 mark, and then he really asked him to sprint. He's got that great turn of foot, and he's run up to his wonderful win in the Qantas Flying with an equally smart performance with 57 kilos here in the listed Crawford Stakes. Quality horse by Zedrich out of Sweet Saratoga. Victory Trump looked gone at the 200, but has kicked again, and I think just nailed second from Lady Belvedere. And Grand Anchor, which was back on the fence and absolutely hollering for a run, and was working home pretty well in behind them as we stand by for full numbers after the running of race 4. Secret Remedy is first, owned by Caroline Parnham and Paul Grantham. He's a former $3,000 purchase and now won prize money in the vicinity of about $240,000, so he really is one of the great bargain buyers of the WA turf. Second home, Victory Trump. Victory Trump is by Hugh Clays out of Stylish Victory, trained by Jim Taylor, ridden by Jason Brown. Lady Belvedere third by Royal Academy from So Stunning, Lindsay Smith and Peter Nucky. 221.30, 280 and $1.90 on 1, 3 and 7. And that today is Secret Remedy, reined back in by his rider Michael Ryan. Clerk of the course rushing down to provide him with a bit of assistance. Super Tab favourite So Kenny, the Northern Cup winner 420, Silvanto at 430, and Shanti DeLune is at 580, King Brian at 810. Only the 4 runners under double figures as the clerk of the course brings Contiki Lad back behind the gates. Astra Vaughan won the previous race for the day, flying home first up from a short spell, beating Surrender to Me. Secret Remedy won the first of the features, the Crawford. Contiki Lad's back in, the red light still blinking. Racing, Workman began a little awkwardly. Latilla Bay jumped well enough off the inside. Special Jester Silvanto will head him. And now coming across Dashing Scene, the former Sydney galloper looking for the front. At the judge, Dashing Scene takes over. Contiki Lad's out 4 deep, pressing forward. So Canny 3 deep inside of him, passed by Shanti DeLune. The grey Silvanto cuddled up on the fence early. About 3/4 Mirror Moon, followed by Special Jester. Latilla Bay's midfield on the fence. A length and a half Master Clan on the rail, Phantasmal. Workman out there wide. And then came King Brian and 2 lengths to Chicago Morn, and back last of all in a very customary role for Verbal Rogue. 1600 out now. They're on Matheson Road. Dashing Scene left alone in front. He's cruising as they go through the next of the crossings. Led by a length and a half on the old fellow Contiki Lad. So Canny found the fence. He's beautifully placed as they sweep up onto the 1400 turn inside of Mirror Moon. And then 2 lengths away, Shanti DeLune and Silvanto keeping company together. Special Jester a length and a half away from the old fellow Latilla Bay. Then Workman, Master Clan, Phantasmals on the fence. 3/4 to King Brian. Chicago Morn second last by the 1200. And still at the tail is Verbal Rogue as they race down the riverside of the course. 1100 from home in the Ascot Gold Cup. Dashing Scene is trying to lead all the way. Dashing Scene on top. A length Contiki Lad, 1.5 to So Canny. Well placed inside Mirror Moon. Shanti DeLune just behind them, shading Silvanto. Then Workman, followed between horses by Special Jester, Latilla Bay, which is strung up on the fence at the 800. A length to Master Clan. King Brian outside of him going forward. Phantasmal's on the fence, followed by Chicago Morning. Back at the tail, Verbal Rogue. Dashing Scene's got them rolling at the 600 mark. The former Sydney Cider, 3/4 to a half a length. Contiki Lad, Shanti DeLune goes up now to third from So Canny. Mirror Moon look gone. And then the stablemates, King Brian, Special Jester back on the fence to Silvanto. Might need a bit of luck as they corner. Latilla Bay Copter check as they round the bend, followed by Master Clan straightening Contiki Lad. Dashing Scene together. Silvanto got the split on the fence. So Canny behind them from Shanti DeLune. Master Clan to the outside with King Brian. Contiki Lad on the fence. Silvanto. So Canny's coming between them, and Master Clan down the outside with Special Jester. Special Jester, So Canny, Master Clan. They hit the line, not sure. It's close. Special Jester, So Canny. On the outside, Master Clan and Verbal Rogue flew from last. King Brian behind those with Shanti DeLune, Latilla Bay, Silvanto. And then came Contiki Lad, followed by Phantasmal, Mirror Moon, and then Chicago Morn. Dashing Scene has knocked up in the concluding part, and Workman back at the tail.
Gee, this is a close finish. Great finish to the race. Just when Silvanto dashed through, you thought he might win it. Special Jester and So Canny. So we'll get the result there shortly. And a very good finish to the Ascot Gold Cup. Those numbers not up yet as they move up pretty well at Albion.
Sunvale covered the lead time in 38.6, and no excuses for the short price commodity. She's enjoying a good run in front as they travel down the side at the 1400. Sunvale leads the way. Ragin
80. Country Blazer at 18. And then further over, not too many other chances here in the market. Tsarific, the best of them, there's in 3 points to $16. And they are over the 1500 start there at Ascot. On the third line, Storm Shot. Let's take you to Darren now for the Peters Stakes.
Ready to run. This is the Peters Stakes. Starter making his way to the stand. Favourite is Old Fashion. Lined up, ready to go. And Group 3 level, Old Fashion heads the market. Good backing, though, for Old Comrade. Noble Cavaliers rider in the light blue cap and Papillons the black. All owned by Bob and Sandra Peters, carrying the cerise and white jackets. Now the starter will shortly release the field. This was the race that 12 months ago launched the stellar career of Northerly, who runs next Saturday with Damien Oliver aboard in the Group 1 Swan Draft Railway Stakes. What a draw card that is going to be for the West Australian racing public. One of the great jockeys of the world, Perth born, and certainly one of the most outstanding horses currently going around. Now Great Bow was backed out of the barrier. He looks to be back in. Northerly, in fact, will gallop at Breakfast with the Stars, 7 o'clock Tuesday morning, right here at Ascot. There's the light. Set in the Peters Stakes. They're racing Great Bow, one of the first to hit the ground over Tsarific, and quickly away also Cash in the Bank, the old fellow. Fascia Fears, Country Blazer are right behind those with Papillon and Storm Shot. Then Old Comrade, who's about midfield. On the fence, Major Medal, Noble Cavalier. Old Fashion's out 3 deep, settling down at the 1200 mark and in the back half. Shula second last, and the mare Never Blue drops straight to the tail of the field. Cash in the Bank walked to the front, and with about 1,000 metres to go, leads the way from on the outside, Tsarific. Great Bow is third, followed by Country Blazer angling one off the fence, and Fascia Fears got planted out there in no man's land. On the rails to Storm Shot, 3/4 of a length away to Papillon, travelling well in behind the speed at the 800 mark. Major Medal and Old Comrade were together. Old Fashion is tracking Old Comrade. Noble Cavalier drifting back from Shulis, and still last is Never Blue. Along to the 650, and Cash in the Bank has got them strung out now. The speed's on. Cash in the Bank led narrowly from Tsarific. Country Blazer poking up in the middle, goes to third. Great Bow in dire need of a clear run, but travelling sweetly in on the fence. Out 3 deep, Fascia Fears has had no luck. Then Old Comrade, followed by Storm Shot. Back behind them, Old Fashion, flat to the floorboards. He'll have to do something very special to win. At the 250, Cash in the Bank, Tsarific tackled by Old Comrade, who let down and went to the front, but here comes Old Fashion. He's out after Old Comrade. Old Comrade in front from Old Fashion, pegging him back. Old Fashion, Old Comrade, Old Fashion. There's a mighty win. A wonderful roll Railway Stakes trial. He's nailed Old Comrade on the line. Old Fashioned wins the stakes. Second, Old Comrade. And over on the outside, Papillon flew. He's in a good go for third. Storm Shot, Major Metal were there as well. Noble Cavaliers run a mighty race first up. Cash in the Bank, Country Blazer. Followed home then by Shula. Zarific knocked up. So did Great Bow. Never Blue, Never Likely. And last home, Face Your Fears.
A real good old finish that was, with Old Fashion. What a run, coming from behind Old Comrade in the run to just nail him on the line. And it was a terrific finish to the Group 3 R.J. Peters Stakes. But it'll be 2-1, and we'll get that third number shortly. Second at the Meadows.
Cedo Lad now into 270, and they go forward.